Hello and what's going on? So, like I said in my last video, I had to record a couple videos ahead of time because I'm going on a vacation. So I thought, what's a good idea for a video? How about an update on my new game room? I'd say I'm a quarter of the way there, but you know, I kind of hyped up this new game room and it's gonna be awesome, I'm telling you. But I kind of want to show you where I'm at right now and what it looks like when you pack up a game room. Because I tell you what, if you've seen my 2020 and 2021 game room tour videos, you know, my game room is pretty good, but it was kind of in a condensed space. But you don't realize how much stuff you really have until you have put it in two boxes. Because I tell you what, one shelf equals one box, sometimes more. So all of a sudden, like what to me seemed like a pretty sizable, easy move turned into a massive undertaking. So, like I said, I want to show you guys what's going on right now, kind of my plans, kind of my ideas. Some ideas have been shifting as I go, so this is not indicative of the final product. But you know what? I also thought this would be a great opportunity to get some input from you guys. I mean, you know, anyone who watches this video or my channel in general, because, you know, maybe I'm missing something cool ideas, cool stuff to do. So I'm really going to be looking for some stuff in the comments about, you know, ideas from you guys, or maybe, you know, if I'm like right there, maybe if I did this little tweak, that little tweak, it'd be really cool. So without further ado, let's check out what I got so far in the game room of the new house. So, upon entering the new game room, you have to go down the stairs to the basement. I will say I'm planning on lining these walls and possibly this wall with pictures, because I have a lot of art, a lot of cool art and pictures. The first thing you'll see is two doors to the left and right. These are not game room related, but because someone's going to ask, I will show you. It is, well, storage. Boring storage. Boxes and tools and bike stuff. Not a big deal. This side over here is the same thing except for Christmas decorations. Come on, guys. How boring is that? You know what, though? I've never shown this on the channel. Here's a guitar I'm building. One day I'll actually learn how to solder the pickups and it'll be done. But until then, yeah, that's where it lives. Anyway, non-game room stuff aside, you have a big pile of pillows and blankets. These all go to the couch, and they are soon to be stripped and cleaned, you know, thoroughly. There's the main game room, but before we get to there, we have a stack of laser discs and some Legos, and this I'm using as a trash bag. And here is going to be, you know, very boring, but it's a restroom. Cool. But there is the first thing. I've actually finished this. The only thing that's completely done in my game room. The movie closet. First off, all of the Mystery Science Theater 3000s. And I've decided, instead of going ABC order with the movies, I am doing ABC order, but also by genre. So, animated films go straight into martial arts movies, right into martial arts movies, into horror movies, and then I kind of got lazy here and just did everything, followed by Blu-ray. And then down here, I have the crazy collector's edition box set, blah blah blahs. And on the bottom is Shanna's huge array of, like, movies that I did not have room for. But exactly that. Movies are done. Let's see where we're going with the game room. So here's my pseudo setup. I have my ring light that I've been setting on this table. I've been sitting in this chair with the microphone. But, you know, over here, right, here's all sorts of stuff boxed up from the previous game room. If you think this is all of it, you are sorely mistaken. This is like nothing. And you'll see later on what I mean. But hey, you know what? One thing I've never shown on the channel that I'm embarrassed that I own is the Power Armor edition of stupid-ass Fallout 76. Great. But yeah, more stuff, more boxes. All this stuff was on shelves previously, so this stuff will be returning to the game room. There's my Neo Geo. I've talked a few times during the move. It suffered a casualty, which I will be doing a full video on when it's fixed, but the bezel glass is now broken. All sorts of stuff is broken. I have vacuumed all of the glass out. Also, I need to repair this where the ding occurred. It does obviously turn on, which is better than nothing. So my original idea, here's the shelves. You guys have seen the shelves. In fact, usually I'm up against these three. There's another extension over there that's not on yet. I'm up against these three when I'm doing my videos normally. And then this one was my switch shelf, which I've filmed several times. Those cords are for the lights. And these two skinny shelves on either side used to be for surrounding the restroom and just kind of held knickknacks, amiibos, and stuff. And this is that custom shelf I built. Now, my original idea was to have the corner shelf here, to have the two skinny shelves here, where I would put, you know, the surround sound speakers and stuff. And I was going to have the flat screen against that wall, and I was going to have the custom shelf over here, and the switch shelf over here, and who knows. But Shanna, my beautiful bride, had the awesome idea of like, let's just make a wall of shelves. And I'll tell you what, I like where this is going. Now, it's not, I would be way further along with this, right? But these corner shelves have a special little piece that needs to go in to hook them together to make the perfect angles, and both of them got bent horribly in the move. That's my fault. So once I get those pieces, new pieces from, what is it, IKEA, I'm gonna put that up, put the shelves in, and fill these bad boys. That's kind of what's holding me up right now. But like I said, the plan is to have a massive wall of shelves. I think that's gonna be awesome, and because of that, it has kind of adjusted my plans for over here. Now, I have a surround sound back here that has two wireless speakers. Originally, like I said, the plan was going to be flat screen there, kind of CRT off to the side, and then retro consoles over here, kind of. What ended up kind of happening is I have a plan for that room over there, is going to be an office, and I have this really great idea where I can capture game footage without having to unhook and rehook a bunch of crap. So, that being said, I'm now going to put the surround sound speakers back here on something. Maybe this is where I put the controllers. I don't know yet. We'll figure that out. But I'm going to mount that bad boy to the wall, have the surround sound behind us. I may or may not use that entertainment stand anymore. Regardless, if it's up in the air, I have more room on it, which is nice. There's my old table you guys have seen a bajillion million times for unboxings with my my Zelda map. You know the one. Over yonder. Oh, one thing I did do that you've probably seen now, I did put these guys up, and they're slowly changing colors. As you see, was blue, now it's white, now it's green, yellow, whatever. Anyway, here is my old retro console shelf. Now, of course, the glass shelves aren't in there, but if you remember correctly, I had all 8 of my major consoles there, and I had them all going through an old switch on top of my CRT. I'm actually going to be upgrading that switch, I think, and that's something I'm going to do a full video on when and if I do it, because it's an expensive product, but it's a product that I think is going to be worth it, and I'm very interested to see how that goes and if I can highly recommend it or not recommend it at all. This is not going to be in here, but it's in here temporarily. It's one road bike. It's specialized. You know, got that red grip. So we have a... this is going to be used for storage eventually, but when I said there's a lot of stuff, in here we have the Sharp NES TV, a bunch of those NES drawers, and just a whole bunch more consoles and games and shenanigans. The Mega Buster that I got from a good friend of mine. Just a lot of stuff, right? A lot of stuff that I had to put in a place to put somewhere out of the way. Also, if you didn't notice it, there's a couple more CRTs. I need to get rid of some of these CRTs. If anybody is local to me and wants, maybe not the bigger one, because it's one of my favorite TVs ever, but maybe the Daytron. If anyone wants a Daytron, hit me up. Anyway, if you thought that was a lot of stuff, wait till you come to this room. So first off, another bike that won't be in here. I love this bike, though. It's my Bianchi. There is Italian. But there's a big stack of pictures that I haven't said anything until now, but all my art that I've had all over the game room over the years, I'm going to be putting all over this place. I got so much art, it's going to be crazy. So I can finally kind of put it off and display it proudly. Here's more boxes of just consoles and guidebooks and consoles and guidebooks, and all of these boxes back here have games, straight games. All those are straight games back there. Pretty big boxes. There is the handheld shelf that I made with the cool Nintendo signs that my friend Mary made for me. Thank you, Mary, if you're watching this for some reason. Probably not. And then, you know, the Resident Evil controller. But all this stuff has to have a home, and will have a home. Remember when Doom Eternal was supposed to come out at 320? That didn't happen. I wonder if that means this is rare now. Who knows? Who cares? But yeah, I mean, look at all this stuff. You know, it took forever to pack all this stuff, right? So you're thinking like, man, you know, that was a lot of stuff he had. Guess what? Not the end of it. There are so many, all of these boxes, stacks of boxes in here. All of these are games, so many. But I will say all my instruments are in here too. So like a ukulele, like 4 or 5 guitars, a bunch of amps, my saxophone. So there's still a lot of stuff in here though, a lot of stuff to unpack. One thing I actually noticed while digging stuff out that I've never really shown you guys, I have a small collection of marquees that I have like no use for. This one is the most heartbreaking though. It is like an actual Super Mario Brothers marquee, but look how badly it's just burned from like the light or sun damage or something. I don't know. That has always sucked. But hey, you know what? Mortal Kombat 3. Got that Bionic. This is actually a really clean Bionic Commando marquee. Strikers 1945. And RoboCop 2, you know? What are you gonna do? But anyway, that is the game room so far. I'm making my way there. I'm getting there. You know, the next video you see of this will likely be the full tour, I hope, unless something crazy happens. Although there will be a video at some point, like I said, while I'm on vacation, the parts to fix the front of this are gonna come in, so I will have a video on that. But anyway, like I said, that's kind of what I got so far, and that is the update of where we are at with the game room. So like I said, that's where I'm at so far. Really, you know, it's gonna be a labor of love. It's gonna be a lot of work. When I get back, I have a lot of stuff to do. But you know, it's getting there, and I'm glad that I have this much done, because if you see like maybe like 2 or 3 videos ago, like all those shelves were still on the ground, and it is just very haphazard. But I'm getting there. Soon it'll be good to go. You know, soon I'll have a really cool office where I can work out of. But like I said, I'm really looking for some awesome, you know, ideas from you guys. I know I'm not the only person in the world with a game room. I know I'm not the only person who, you know, is watching my channel who doesn't, you know, probably has an awesome game room. So what kind of stuff do you guys do? You know, I'd really love to see kind of like your ideas, because I'm gonna steal them, you know. So hey, once again, looking forward to seeing what you guys have for me in the comments down below. That's gonna do it for us today, guys. Once again, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for subscribing. If you haven't, please do. That would be very cool of you. And you know, as always, my friends, take it easy.